Right now, a teen accused of robbing a woman at gunpoint in a busy shopping center.
He already had a gun in the car on the passenger side about 2 feet away from my stomach.
The crime spree he's accused of going on, including another teen's murder.
And this is a kid who should have never been out on the street.
First Alert 4 getting answers on why he wasn't behind bars. Missing mail piling up in St. Charles County.
It is kind of hard on my business.
Fed up waiting for packages and postal workers at their wits' end.
Letter carriers wait for their delayed mail as well.
Paying tribute to a beloved tow truck driver. The memorial stretching across part of the Metro East. Begging for upgrades inside a historic hotel.
We want to see this thing become more vibrant.
But could a City Hall stall delay progress?
Until the ink's dry, we're nervous.
Cooler temperatures tonight, but a warm-up is on the way. And I'm also giving you the first alert on a weekend storm system and timing out the wet weather.
Live, First Alert 4 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Corey Stark. Samantha is off tonight. Only on 4, he was in trouble for robbery and escaping jail. Now a teen is charged with killing someone. And tonight a woman visiting St. Louis says he's the one who put a gun to her to rob her. All this happened in a very busy shopping center in Brentwood. And that is where First Alert 4's Alexis Zotos is tonight with a story you're only seeing on 4. Alexis?
Corey, all it takes is a matter of seconds before someone can be right at your car. That is what one woman experienced while she was shopping here at the Nordstrom Rack in Brentwood. Worst of all, she said she later found out this is a person who should have never been out on the streets in the first place.
I grew up around there, and that's always known as a safe area.
Lisa Salinas was visiting St. Louis from Florida when she went shopping before her flight.
I had a few hours to kill before I needed to get my rent-a-car return and get to the airport. So I thought I would just run over to Nordstrom Rack.
After shopping, she sat in her car to send a quick text. That's when a man appeared at her passenger window.
When I turned to look to see what was happening, he already had a gun in the car on the passenger side about 2 feet away from my stomach. And he already had his hands on the handle of my purse.
Less than an hour later, police were called to the Foot Locker store in St. Anne for stealing. The suspects, later identified as Torrin Mitchell and Azavian Royal. Selena says 19-year-old Royal was the man who robbed her.
I was actually frightened that he would try to shoot at me.
She would soon realize her fears weren't unjustified. Royal faces multiple felony charges, including robbery and murder.
His history, I mean, this is a kid who should have never been out on the street.
Royal is accused of escaping a juvenile facility last year and then robbing a store. Despite those charges, the St. Louis County judge released him on bond on October 5th. According to police, on October 8th, Royal was involved in a 17-year-old's murder in the city. And on October 18th, he was here at Nordstrom Rack, allegedly pointing a gun into Lisa Salinas' car. Police reports from that day say Royals was in possession of the victim's stolen property when he was arrested.
They did find 4 of my credit cards actually hiding in his underpants.
At this point, Royal has not yet been charged in her robbery. She says Brentwood police are still processing evidence.
On so many levels, it's actually shocking.
All right, now Royal does remain locked up. His bond has been revoked, and he does sit in jail tonight. But First Alert 4 wanted to know, why was he released? We reached out to the judge who made that decision earlier this fall. It was against prosecutors' wishes, but the judges, through a communication spokesperson, says that they can't comment on these matters. Reporting live in Brentwood, Alexis Zotos, First Alert 4.
The story will continue to follow. Alexis, thank you.